Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? I hope you are all doing wonderfully. Welcome to Monday, first full week of October, and I'm feeling really good. I think we had a pretty good week last week. Things look pretty good for fire signs this week overall. But let's take a deeper look and see what's going on. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. The next 7 days. This is a timeless reading though, so if it does not resonate with you, it is just not the time for you to watch it. Check out your other personal placements aside from Mars. So check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus if you are not a Leo Sun, for instance. Okay. So let's get started. This week we will be using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. It's kind of hard sometimes for me to choose which deck because they're really all my favorites. I don't know if that's a Leo Sun thing. I love everything. If I say something's my favorite color, I mean it, but I'll say 4 other colors too. You know, like I've never really, what's your favorite meal? All of them. I like good food. I don't know. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancient ancestors, and divine. Thank you so much for being here with me and my lovely Leos. Let's get into their material world for the next 7 days. Hierophant. Could be Taurus vibes here. 5 of Swords, conflict. Someone is winning, but at what cost? They don't look too happy about it. And 7 of Cups, perhaps a decision to go where you feel more comfortable. And then I have the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is probably something that you've been thinking of for some time now. I think that it is possible. You know, maybe you chose a job that was like pretty straightforward, kind of what everybody does. Let me take a sip of my coffee, guys. But lately you've been feeling like there's more out there for you. And perhaps you want to pursue a dream, Leo. This is the point where I say that this reading, you should definitely take professional advice. Although I have definitely done this. I have been there, done that, and could write a book about it. But yeah, so because what I'm seeing here is that there's literally like an unhealthy environment at whatever you're working on right now. So whether if you're working alone, the conflict is all inner conflict, you're having a really hard time, it's causing you actual headaches. I'm feeling that. And I think that there might be someone in your ear right now that's just kind of just really negative and frustrating, and just this isn't the right vibe for you, Leo. I do think that you have an opportunity coming up, a decision to make. And usually when I get the 7 of Cups as a outcome card or a decision card, it's very much to follow what your highest path is, what your soul is telling you to do. Seems easy enough, right? But you know, for instance, for probably years now, you know, I have been called to do readings, and I'm very stubborn. We're fixed, right? And then I have another fixed sign as my rising, and so which is Taurus here. So when I don't really want to do something, I'm not going to do it. And it's not that I don't love readings. It was that I didn't really love some aspects of it. Some people, it didn't matter how many boundaries I put up. They were just really intent on not keeping them because they had the idea that since they were paying me, my time wasn't as important, you know. So it could be something like that where your spirit, your guides are telling you that this is something that you should do, and you're just like, no, it's not the right opportunity. It's not what I want. But really, it could be exactly what you need. It just needs to be looked at differently. The perspective needs to change here. You might be in a position where you're moving up and Spirit is saying, yes, but at what cost to yourself? If it's like it's completely competitive and it's very toxic, then that's not where you're supposed to be, Leo. You know, One thing about us, we should be happy. I mean, we should have the joy of this devout, spiritual guide here, who I would say more is a more traditional guide, a mentor kind of person. And they have so much joy because they are connected to what their purpose is and the divine path that leads straight into enlightenment. And I think that you're disconnected, Leo. So we're going to get some more answers here. We're going to figure this out, you guys. Again, this is just the next 7 days. Spirit, I don't see... For some of you, I do see you taking action right now. I see you literally walking into a workplace and just being like, this is it. Not for me. So that's very possible, you guys. So let's get some more cards here. Spirit, what deck should I be using to clarify this? Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Energy Oracle, where did you go? I'm doing a lot of reading this week, so I don't know. I should just keep them all out, but it gets so much. Okay, there's no adamant. You are very let's look. Okay, bear with me, Leo. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Thank you. So we're going to clarify with the Energy Oracle. Sandra Ann Bland, I think is her name. Spirit Guides, Angels, Divine. Can we clarify this energy for the week for Leo's material world? If this is past energy, Leo, it's indicating that you already know what this is, and I feel like you may have chosen a more creative route. It just really feels more like a soul calling. So if you're an artist, you're painting or whatever your method of art is, it just feels more creative to me. And if you are, like me, my other real job is very techy and very, STEM oriented, and I love it because it does allow me to be creative in different ways. So, and it allows me to solve problems in different ways, and that's what I'm here for, right? I like to troubleshoot and to solve things. So, it could be something like that, where you're just looking at something from a different point of view. You want to fulfill your soul's purpose. How do you do that with what you're doing? For me, I started a YouTube channel, which will eventually monetize, and then I can continue to help people in the way that I do, in the best way that I know how. Thank you, Spirit. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So this is interesting because this is our chakra, guys. So with the Hierophant, okay, I got two messages. One, it's like your chakra is not grounded for some Leos, and the Hierophant is saying that there is someone out there who understands this very deeply, like they have very deep knowledge about this. They may come from the culture, a culture that is intimately intertwined with chakras, and they are able to help you open that chakra up and cleanse that chakra so that you are able to move forward. I just feel like that this might also have something to do with some health issues, with your solar plexus not being completely open right now. Or it just kind of, for some of you, it feels like it's got something like murky in it. That's the word murky. If it's you, you'll know what that means. But if not, then I get it. Bottom of the deck is the Healer of the Ages. So healing your chakra for sure. Call upon Archangel Chamuel to help you with that, and they will send you someone who is very well versed. It could be a website too, I just heard. So take that if it resonates. We do have 2 5s here, I just noticed. Those are about changes, also about travel. So you could be leaving the place that you work for some place that isn't as close by, or it's like across town, or it just feels very different from what you were doing. All right, what's another deck for us to clarify with Spirit? Yeah? Okay, we're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Spirit guides, angels, and divine. Clarify this 5 of Swords for me, please. My lovely Leo's material world, next 7 days. Movement. Another 10. So 3 plus 7 is 10, 2 plus 8 is 10, and then these 2 5s are 10. So I do think there's completion going, and you are moving on to something else that serves you so much better. And I think it's going to happen pretty quickly. We do have the Gentle Gardener here, and this does remind me of your soul path and someone nurturing your path. I do think, you know, it could be someone from the other side, just kind of, you might be getting signs, you might hear things, you might, dreams, feathers, what else, Spirit? Some of you hear whispers, is what I'm hearing. But yes, you are moving out of this conflict, this toxicity. It just really does feel toxic, and it could be what I was feeling with that chakra, the murkiness. But I also really think that this is like physical, like it's to the point that the toxicity is manifesting on a physical level. Some of you are like that. I know I'm like that. I also have quite a few house and sign placements that make me like that. So we might have similar charts. You know, if I have anything going on, oftentimes if something not great is about to happen, I get very not okay. You know, I just don't feel well. I have migraines. I get nauseous. Like I can't eat. I can't, like, it's just my whole body is on alert because something is about to happen, and I don't know. And then it happens, and I'm like, oh, there it is. And as soon as it happens, it clears up, you know? Okay, so another deck, please, Spirit. How are we going to clarify this final energy here for material world? Okay. Angel answers. This one, you know, it's funny because I got this deck and I was like, oh, I don't know if I love it. I really love Radley Valentine. I'm not a huge Doreen fan, but she's not tied to these decks anymore, which is why I feel comfortable with the Romance Angels deck that I finally got. I had it, but I kept accidentally purchasing knockoffs, and I do not like to use those at all. I think that they have very bad energy, but this one doesn't feel bad, and I think it's because she doesn't have anything to do with this world anymore. All right, come on, Spirit, let's clarify the 7 of Cups, angels of my wonderful Leos. Let's clarify the 7 of Cups. I just saw the bottom of the deck, which really fits, but we'll see if it comes up. Clarify the 7 of Cups, please. It's not the right time. I think it's not the right time for you to make a big decision, as I said earlier. I think it's pretty not great, guys. I'm not going to say, but I do think you are going to move towards something. This could be not the right time to make a decision about where you're moving on to. You might be applying for other jobs. You might be wanting to start something up yourself, Leos. We do make wonderful entrepreneurs, so that could be a thing for you. Spirit is saying the next 7 days is not the right time to take action. Could be because of Mercury retrograde, but I think that Mercury retrograde is actually a good time to take action as long as you mind all of your P's and Q's, you cross every T, dot every I, like you are on it, you know. Bottom of the deck is to listen to your intuition, which was the card that I was seeing. So again, when it comes to making any decisions the next 7 days, Spirit wants you to listen to your guides, your angels, but they are saying maybe not move forward quite yet. The next card in the deck is the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something that no longer emotionally serves you. So you're very much on the verge of walking away from something, but it might not be quite the right time. Okay. All right. Let's get a final message from my deck. Spirit guides, angels, ancient ancestors, and divine. What is the takeaway message for my lovely Leos for their material world next 7 days? It's time to shine. I just can't, you know, both of these cards are just so illuminated. Aside from this one, it does feel like you feel like maybe the light's gone out a little bit, where maybe this is, you know, maybe I'm reaching here, but I feel like for someone here, like the toxicity has really dulled you, and you feel like you're not going to be able to do anything. You know, you can't move forward. You feel kind of stuck, but I think that there is movement. I mean, obviously this card wouldn't come up without it. And I just think that, how do I say, it's time to recapture your own light, you guys. Some of you are like really like, oh, it's just gone. I don't think it's gone. I don't think a Leo's light really goes out unless they're like, they've got like some sort of toxic personality where they're just miserable all the time. And you know, like that's not our purpose. We're truly just meant to shine. So, and the universe supports you. They've got you in this. Okay, so yeah, it's time to shine, you guys. It's time to move on. It might not be the right time to, like, I don't think it's time to take any risks. I think it's time for you to follow your heart and your soul, but it is time to move on. It's time to start making plans to do that. Okay, so I'm going to move into love. It's the second time this song has come, that Listen to Your Heart song. I think that it's come up for you guys before. So that might be a thing for you to look up. Listen to your heart. Okay. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine. Let's talk about Leos in love. I'm making some more candles right now. I'm just really cognizant of this little guy over here that's all charged up and ready to go, and I'm trying not to put it out because, you know, I set some intentions with it. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, and divine. Tell me more about Leo's next 7 days for love right away. Look at the Eight of Wands coming out. I believe that that is Sagittarius energy. Let's see. Sag. Yes, it is. Is that Mars? So if you have a Sagittarius Mars, this is definitely for you. If you know somebody that has a Sagittarius Mars. Or it could just be a Sagittarius, you guys don't. First decan, Sagittarius. You could be the Sagittarius with some Leo planets. You're probably a lot of fun. We'd get along. Go for a trip. The Hermit, Virgo energy there. I've talked about this before where I'm like, I get it. But there's some cards I think are better suited for Virgo. Five of Swords. Again, you guys. All right, so your material world is leaking into your home life. Bottom of the deck is a Wheel of Fortune, another 10. So you guys, there's definitely some cycles that are closing. I do think that for the most part they are good. But Leo, I do think that there is definitely some conflict that you're bringing home. If you're in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, Spirit is saying if you have the time and the space and the money to, and the ability, because I know that the world is kind of crazy right now, to go on a solo trip, Spirit is saying absolutely do that, because it could save a relationship, or it could get you in touch with yourself and what you want. So if you are single, it could help you, understand exactly what it is you want and attract that in. I definitely think that there are a few of you that are in relationships right now, and the conflict is just like, it's for the sake of conflict. One or both of you is bringing home the conflicts from work, and it's seeping into your home life. Spirit is saying you really do need to, if you cannot actually travel with this Eight of Wands, then you need to start meditating. You need to, you got to get grounded. You got to get grounded. And if you don't have kids, I still think people around you are kind of like, wow. Wow. Okay. So I really feel like it's time for you to get grounded. The Hermit energy is the strongest energy in here, followed by the Eight of Wands. But I think the Five of Swords is holdover from your material world. So, but the good news is Wheel of Fortune is there. So things are changing for the better. Not much you can do about it because it's going to happen anyways with the Wheel of Fortune. It is part of your destiny. Okay, let's use the Lover's Oracle again to clarify. I love this deck. I just found out there's like a companion deck. I'm psyched. All right, Leo, love life. Please clarify for me, Spirit. What is going on this week for Leos in their love life? This is, of course, for Leos that are single and situationships, and those of you already committed. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leos. Only time will tell. Okay, for some of you guys, I kind of heard this when I started, and I just wanted to keep going to get it clarified. Some of you met someone while you were traveling. You could have been on a trip, and it's not feeling great right now. They may be cold or distant, or they seem to do nothing but complain. This could also be you. The roles could be reversed here. I know this is very specific, but it's what I first heard, like, ooh, you met somebody on a trip. And I think that it went well. I do think that the time apart from each other may have caused some insecurities to rise up. And this could be, if those of you that are in a situationship or a relationship that's long distance are feeling this, this is probably the root. It feels like insecurities. It's like, when you met, you were on a journey to know yourself, and it's like, I hate saying this, but I feel like some of you just kind of were like, okay, well, that's good enough because here he is, or here she is, and you kind of dropped the ball a little bit on your own know thyself journey. And it's kind of seeping in here. Not saying that you guys aren't still doing the work. It's just that it seems to have been placed on the back burner. Okay. We're going to keep going though here. Let me put it this way. Only time will tell. Only time will tell is also a very big divine timing for me. So you may have met someone and you're like, this is it. But it's like, it's not coming together right now. For those of you who are single, you're like, I'm still single. And I'm still kind of irritated that it's not coming together. And it's because it's on a divine timing path. I know, and I hate that too, guys. Don't worry. You're not alone in this. No, no, no. Can we clarify the Hermit, please, Spirit? Let's clarify the next 7 days for my lovely Leos in love. Leo, just so you know, I will be doing a live sometime tonight for October. You do not have to be there. It will be posted on my website once it's up. It will be for all 12 signs, short readings for October. And the card is close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Guys, I believe this is you so much. Leo, this is not the message that everybody wants to hear, but it is the message that you need to hear. You have joy you have unending joy on this earth. You have a person who probably is thinking of you right now. If you don't already know them, they know you on a spiritual level, and you know them on a spiritual level. And I think that you are moving toward this. Don't get me wrong, but I do think that the work that is happening right now in yourself is absolutely quintessential to the existence of this relationship, okay? One more card, please, Spirit. I'm getting another message, but I'll wait until this last card, please, Spirit. Can I get one more card? Clarify, Spirit. Really? All right. Okay, you guys. I am telling you guys this because Spirit's like, I'll give you another card, but I really need to clarify something here. For some of you, if you are in separation, if you are not with your person right now, this is because you are divinely protected and guided in order to heal yourself. By healing yourself, you are healing a future connection, okay? You are healing a part of yourself that needs to... Okay. Some of you need to move on from a connection that isn't real, okay? That isn't there. There's too much toxicity, and Spirit is saying if it's toxic, it's not it. So you know who that is, you know which one that is, and Spirit is saying it's time for you to go within and get very clear about who that is. For some of you, this is never going to happen if you work on this, okay? This conflict is not going to happen if you work on this. For others of you, if you accept something on a shallow level, you are leading into this. You are leading into someone that is not your person. And everything will look good on the outside, but on the inside, it's going to be very messy, okay? That's just for some of you, and I'm just telling you guys this. It's just for the next 7 days that this energy really feels strong. So just be mindful of that. Mindfulness is a huge, huge thing there. Spirit is saying that there's a wholeness that needs to be healed within you, because a true twin flame journey isn't about two halves. It's not about like people that aren't a whole self. It is a oneness, not just within you and your twin flame, but with the entire world. And it's your love that helps others see that. It's part of how you guys heal the world, okay? You cannot heal the world in this energy. You just can't, all right? If it's toxic, it's not it, period. Is that it, Spirit? Okay, thank you. Can we clarify? Continue to clarify. I just need another message from this deck, Spirit. Oh, I feel like I've never seen that card before. I have to go back and look at it. We'll clarify even more, you guys. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody's journey, and it is what it is. If it resonates, it resonates. But I think for some of you, this passionate start that you had fizzled out, because the love in yourself wasn't 100% there yet. That was close. I almost got it, huh, Spirit? Thank you. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I almost feel like these two could be switched, but I really do think that since I addressed why this is out here, you are opening yourself up to a new beginning, a new adventure, and you do deserve something that is both beautiful and fun and high-spirited, that doesn't come with toxicity. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't you have that? I've never understood where people are just like, oh, well, you know, you can have one or the other. You can have someone who is wealthy and stable, but he doesn't, you know, rock your socks off, you know? And it's just like, you can, you know, but I'm going to have it all. So I really think embracing having it all does start with a journey of self-love, okay? So the bottom of the deck is forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So guys, absolutely, I think that yes, you need to let go of something in the past. I don't know who it is. I don't know what it was. Maybe the idea of twin flames is also something to let go of. It's not that I don't believe in twin flames. I just think that there's a lot of toxic information out there about it, and we've talked about this, so I won't keep going on it. But I also think that this forgiveness is key. I think there might be a need for you to forgive yourself as well, Leo, because we are at our best when we have that real self-love, okay? Not the arrogance, not the conceitedness, not, you know, the world is around or just revolves around me. It's very much like gratitude for the self, love for the self, understanding your divine connection to the self and the divine connection to everyone. Yeah. Whew. All right, we are going to use my Romance Angels deck. I just want to show you guys how shimmery it is because I know how Leos love that shit. I love it. I love it. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine, please help me channel further messages. Let's keep clarifying for Leo. Next 7 days in love. All right. All right. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You know, sometimes we go on a hermit journey for the wrong reasons, and we kind of close ourselves off to the possibilities. Some of you may be staying inside. Of course, there's COVID, so I get it, but maybe you're just denying yourself of all possible social interactions. There could be, you know, virtual things that you could be, you know, engaging in, and it's like you may have gone from this energy of the Eight of Wands to this energy of the Hermit overnight, and the conflict may be inside you guys, okay? The toxicity might be there, and there's a lot of healing there. And once you understand that Spirit, the divine, only wants the highest love for you, and that you only deserve the highest love, I think then you'll be able to open your eyes. I think it has a lot to do with choosing joy for you guys. What? Make the effort. I think that this is, again, telling you great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I think here, though, the effort is the hardest thing. It's about going inside. It's about that self-guided tour of what is happening on the inside. I think some of you are trying to skirt around it. Sorry. Oh, God. No, I'm not apologizing for it. Sorry. I'm not going to apologize. Some of you are straight up just like, I'd rather not. Let's just go ahead and attract in something. I'd rather date something than nothing. No. Date yourself. Date yourself. Get to know yourself. Leos are wonderful. I don't really know why. One more card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Heart-to-heart conversations. This is the new beginning phase. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. I do think that you have someone new coming. For some of you, that might not be welcome news, but I think for a lot of you it is. Bottom of the deck is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So your friends, you know, especially if you're in this if the toxicity is around you and it's not within you, your friends might be like, hey, that person is not great, you know, and spirit really wants you to kind of get past that. Okay, listen to not just your, I mean, okay, you know your heart better than anything, and this heart to heart conversation could be that listen to your heart song that came in. But I would say listen to your heart and your soul. Be very weary. I don't think hearts are dumb. I think that our minds are. And I think our mind convinces us some things that are super toxic are passion. And it's not it. That ain't it. All right, so we are going to use the Island Time Wellness. Okay, no need to run. Yeah, their endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. I think some of you are having that heart-to-heart conversation now. I think some of you are like, I deserve better. I'm sorry, Spirit. Which ones do you want me to take? Top, bottom? Top, okay. All right, so talking. So obviously, this is very specific for some of you. Some of you are moving on, and it's because you are tired of this toxicity, and you know that you deserve better, and you know that inner journey needs to happen, and it needs to start now, or the solo trip, the actual physical solo trip needs to happen now. I do see something really wonderful in the future for you guys. I see a new beginning. I don't see it as toxic. I am going to tell you guys, though, that there is a possibility that you meet on some very strange terms. Okay, so it's very possible that maybe you're debating the person and, you know, you're like, oh, it's kind of hot. I don't know. I don't want to get into that, you know. I don't know your life. But yeah, kind of it's for some of you. I think that could be a very real possibility. For others of you, it's because it's not toxic and you are not going to accept that. Absolutely. Okay. I do think that you'll be going out there, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan or set a date. If this was you in a relationship that you know that you are sticking it out, again, you need to do that inner guidance. You've got to work deeply on healing yourself. And I think that it kind of transitions into a brand new relationship with this coffin here. So this is wonderful. We are going to move into final messages from your guides using my channel messages deck. Final messages. Woo, yes. Yeah. Ugh, they don't deserve you. I don't know. I mean, you'll know who it is, right? If you're ruminating about someone in the past that you were like, this has got to be it. Spirit is like, no, that's not it. You deserve an upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's them. However, I do think that for some of you, when the ones that, okay, I'm sorry to bring it up again, because I'm sure some of you are like, well, I would prefer not to talk about it, especially if the toxicity is you, then you definitely are not dealing with it. But Spirit is saying that you might have, you might be the issue. If you identify as the runner, whenever you get very deep, you take off, and this could even be taking off from your own feelings, taking off from your own growth, your own habits. Spirit is saying to stop running. That is going to resonate for some of you, and it may not stick because if you're a runner, I know you don't like it. All right. Spirit guides, angels, and divine. By the way, the runner-chaser dynamic sounds a lot like the empath-narcissist dynamic, so look that up if you are wondering why I'm not a huge fan of the twin flame journey as told by so many people. It is weird to me. You are not two halves. You are a whole human being, you know? Oh, hello. Blessings are already on their way. I know this, Leo, because you guys are amazing and you do deserve it. Part of our journey to abundance is this deep, deep soul search and looking within. I don't do toxic positivity because it's just really bad. It's very, very bad for society. I think that it is so shallow and so scary. It's, you know, it's the people that can't look at something that is very, very awful and say, how do we work through this? How do we fix this? Because they don't want to get their fingernails dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like toxic positivity is. But I do think that you guys are about to do a lot of work. It's not going to feel great, but you're going to go through it. You're going to do it. And Spirit is saying that because of that, blessings are already on their way, and they want you to let them support you. Okay? Part of this is that we're so super strong, but like really, you know when we're stronger is when we surrender. Okay? And say, I'm ready to do this work. I surrender to it. Hand on heart, I surrender. Okay, you guys, this has been your reading. This one keeps trying to show up too. You'll reach all of your goals. So if you are worried about that, you guys have got this. You are wonderful, wonderful people, and I love my Leos. You're gonna get there. It's gonna take this incredible healing path for you. Okay, but you're meant to do it, and I think that you've got it. And don't worry. Your person's on their way. Thank you so much, you guys. I will see you soon. If you resonated with this, please like this video. Make sure you comment down below and share this with other Leos, Leo placements that you think this would resonate with. This is very, very helpful to me. And of course, subscribing and hitting the notification bell is even more helpful. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. I know that this was kind of a tough message, but it was there, and there are other messages on this channel that are probably for you as well, so please don't hesitate to look through those as well. Thank you, Leo. I love you guys so much. You have no idea. Being a Leo is such a blessing, and I'm so happy that you're here. So I will see you on another video soon. Bye.